There was something I saw about was it MLK kind of civil rights activation that was really cool and it got the attention of the Pope. Can you tell us about that? That was really cool.
100%. So the NBA a couple years ago created their City Edition platform where every team is charged every year with designing a new uniform for their team to wear that season. And so when I first got the role as Chief Marketing Officer, sitting down with Nike, they were like, well, what do you want to do? And it's kind of my job to make that decision. And I told them, I said, Dr. King, with Atlanta being the birthplace, every MLK day, we would always have a really unique game experience. We'd have a live gospel choir that does player intros and a choir that does a performance at halftime, some education on Dr. King. And I said, we do it once a year on MLK Day, and the league always ensures that we have a game on that day. But I would love to know what it would look like if we were able to extend that beyond a game. So what if we were able to honor the legacy of Dr. King for a season through a uniform design? And, the designers at Nike got really excited along with us. We worked with our ownership. They loved the idea, reached out to the King Estate, and they were fantastic partners in working with us to make it happen. And that was maybe 2 or 3 years, in terms of ideation, design, production. It's a pretty lengthy process. People think you design it today and it's out tomorrow, but it's probably like a 3-year gap. And so we came up with this idea to launch, and having no idea that when the uniform was set to launch was in the middle of the pandemic, right after George Floyd. And so we launched it during the playoffs, when the playoffs were in the bubble. And that summer, the team had done so much. The NBA had done so much in terms of reaching out. I think they took a group of players to the Vatican to meet the Pope. And beyond that, the Pope heard about our uniform and said, I would love an MLK jersey. He was an inspiration to me. And so we literally were able to send the Pope a jersey that he signed, which was crazy. So I'm getting a text message of a picture of the Pope holding our work, which was phenomenal. But I think the cultural context of how the uniform was released at that time, there was no way we could have ever written that. And what took it a step further, which made it better, is we really believed that for our City Edition, we wanted to use that as an opportunity to give back to our city. And so the profit from every single one of those uniforms went to a women's entrepreneurship initiative of Atlanta. And so we said, hey, we want to continue the work Dr. King was doing, which is all around economic empowerment. And so in doing that, it was successful. But then the team won in those uniforms so much. We got all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals, the furthest in the history of the organization. And so we've actually preserved the center court from that MLK uniform in our arena. It's actually right by our Hawk shop, and showing that story with that uniform and that jersey, because it was so impactful, not just for our team, but also for the city.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. This segment is brought to you by Salesforce. Salesforce brings marketing and engagement together. If you want to learn more, head over to salesforce.com/marketing. And please subscribe to this channel for more marketing insights from the world's best marketing leaders across the Fortune 500 and beyond.